Let's be real. If you spend any time online, your screen is probably flooded with promises of easy money. But what's the real deal and what's just, well, noise? In this explainer, we're going to cut right through all that clutter and show you the genuine, actionable ways you can actually earn an income online.
You know what I'm talking about. You've seen this message, right? It pops up on your WhatsApp, your Instagram feed, everywhere. These huge, flashy promises about making thousands a day, tens of thousands a month, all without leaving your house. It's a really tempting dream, and it is being sold to us constantly.
But you gotta ask yourself the obvious question here. If it was really that simple, wouldn't we all be rich by now? The hard truth is, most of these are just scams. So this isn't about finding shortcuts, it's about the real methods that actually work, if you're willing to put in the real effort.
Okay, so before we jump into the specific things you can do, we need to talk about building the right foundation. Seriously, without this groundwork, none of the other stuff is going to work. It all starts with 3 absolutely essential mantras for success.
It really just boils down to these 3 things. You need the right tools for the job, you need to cultivate the right mindset, and you have to embrace one ultimate virtue. This last one, it's what separates the people who make it from those who just quit. Let's break them down.
First up, the tools. And the best news is you almost definitely already have them. A smartphone and a connection to the internet. That's literally it. The barrier to getting started has never, ever been lower.
Second, let's talk about your mindset. You have to get serious about this. You have to actually believe that you have a talent or a skill that's worth sharing. You can't just sit around and hope money's going to fall into your lap. You've heard it before. Action brings results. It's all about taking that first step and turning your skills into something real. Now, this is from a creator who actually made it big, and it reveals the final and, honestly, the most important piece of the puzzle. It's a hard truth, but you need to hear it.
And that brings us to the ultimate virtue, patience. So many people create a channel or a freelance profile and expect to see results overnight. It just doesn't work that way. Success takes time. In a world that's all about instant gratification, believe me, patience is your superpower. It is the absolute key to everything.
All right, with that foundation set, let's get into our first genuine path, becoming a freelancer. This is perfect for anyone who has a skill or, is willing to learn one and wants to turn it into a real business.
So where do you start? Well, you'll want to create a profile on the big freelance platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. Just think of it like your own digital storefront, where clients who need exactly what you offer can come and find you.
And what kind of skills are we talking about? You'd be surprised. Things you can learn and do with tools that are super easy to use, like making eye-catching YouTube thumbnails with Canva, editing videos with simple software like Filmora, designing logos, or even basic websites. These are services that businesses and creators are desperate for.
And the opportunity here is totally real. Once you get some consistent clients, you can realistically earn between 25 to 30,000 rupees a month, all from home just by using your skills. But hey, what if you're a little camera shy? What if you love the idea of creating content, but you really don't want to be in front of the camera? Well, that brings us to our second path, using AI to become a modern content creator.
The main idea here is something called a faceless AI video. Basically, you use artificial intelligence to generate an avatar and animate it based on a script that you provide. Your face is never, ever on screen, but you can still create amazing content by just adding your own voice.
And the process is way simpler than it sounds. You can use something like ChatGPT to write you a great script, then plug that into an AI video tool to generate all the visuals. All you have to do is record your voice over it, and you're ready to post on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, which is where this kind of content really takes off.
Our third path is all about another high-value service, becoming a web builder. This is for the digital architects out there, the people who build the websites that really power modern business.
Think about it. Every new business needs a website, and you can build amazing ones using super user-friendly platforms like Wix, Weebly, or WordPress. You don't have to be a coding genius anymore. You just need a good eye for design and the willingness to learn the tools.
And the potential here is huge. You can charge 15,000 rupees or even more for a single website project. If you just land 2 clients a month, you're already earning a really solid income. It's a skill that is always in demand.
So, we've just covered 3 powerful, genuine paths to earning money online. But I know what you're thinking. This all leads to that one big question. This is great, but where in the world do I start? It can definitely feel overwhelming, so let's make it super simple.
For just a moment, forget about trying to pick the perfect path. If you're feeling stuck, there is one single foundational thing you can and absolutely should do today. It doesn't require any special skills, just a few minutes of your time.
Build your social presence. Right now, today. Go create a profile on these platforms. It does not have to be perfect. The goal is incredibly simple. Let the world know that you exist. Because until you are visible on social media to potential clients and partners, you're basically invisible. This is your first step. It is non-negotiable.
And as you're taking that first step, let's just circle right back to where we started.
Remember to keep your eyes open. Avoid those get-rich-quick schemes. The methods we've talked about here, they require work, they require skill, and they require patience. There are no shortcuts on the right path.
You know, this quote really just captures the whole spirit of what we've been talking about. In the massive, confusing world of online opportunities, my goal here has been to guide you toward a genuine, proven road. A road that's built on skill and perseverance, not on empty promises.
So we end with this. You have the talent inside you. You have the tools sitting right in your hand. The paths are laid out right in front of you. The only thing left to ask is, what is the very first step you are going to take?